Welcome to the support tape for depression. Facing depression is one of the most difficult and challenging issues to face. Many people wonder why they face depression. There's many different possible reasons why you are depressed. They can range from situational, things like losing a loved one or facing a career issue, financial struggles, having a relationship end, or just feeling isolated. There can also be depression within family history. So maybe your parents or grandparents or brothers or sisters also face depression. Now, the first step in learning how to deal with depression is figuring out exactly the type of depression you have and its severity. So, the people you can speak with about this are usually trained as medical doctors. You can go to a primary care physician, and they can often do one of two things: either talk to you about depression or refer you to a doctor who specializes in facing these issues. Normally, that's a psychiatrist, and a psychiatrist is known for studying the brain and understanding different mental health conditions. If you go to a psychiatrist and are given a depression diagnosis, a few things will happen. They will try to figure out if there's a medication regimen that will help your brain. Oftentimes in depression, the brain is not functioning properly. What this means is there's different chemicals like serotonin and norepinephrine that are a part of feeling balanced and joyful. If we are depressed, oftentimes we're not getting enough of the proper chemicals and we can feel very sad. Now, when you are depressed, things can happen like being tired all the time, losing interest in family or friends, things that you used to enjoy, maybe sports or activities, are no longer of interest. You might want to stay in bed all day. You might not want to be around people. And part of this is that it can get worse and worse. And when you are depressed, it can feed off itself. So you try to stay in bed, but then you become more upset, or you're not productive, and then you feel even more hopeless. Then maybe sometimes you stop working or don't have a career, and then you feel sad about your finances because you don't have enough money to survive. But the good news about depression is it is something that many people have faced in history. There's lots of examples of notable people and people that have accomplished a lot that face depression. What I suggest is that you learn as much as you can. You read articles and books, you talk to a doctor. Part of the great thing of going to a psychiatrist is they'll often refer you to a therapist. Now, these are usually social workers or psychologists trained in helping those that are facing these issues. They can give you talk therapy where they teach you ways to look at things differently. They handle how you respond, your levels of fear, your anxiety. And the goal is that you can learn to be happier and more joyful. I want to share one last tip that it can take time to figure out how to move forward. If you've been depressed for many years, don't expect in one moment it'll all be perfect. But what I do say is with small and slow progress, you can achieve a better outcome with depression. In my own life, I live with bipolar disorder and depression. I was in mental hospitals in my teen years, in 5 different ones, and it took a long time to get slowly and steadily healthy. But with the right help, I've been able to be married. We're going to celebrate 10 years. My wife and I, our anniversary is coming up. I have 2 beautiful children, a 7-year-old daughter and a 2-year-old son. And I've learned that with the proper care, you can move forward. And I just want to tell you, no matter how dark or difficult it may seem today, if you'll take slow steps and go get help, you can get stronger and healthier. And please know, I've seen those that are in such dark depressions that they feel hopeless and they don't know if they could ever continue, but with help they get stronger, happier, and healthier and go on to rebuild their lives. If you are struggling that much, there's a suicide hotline. You can look on Google or on any search engine and type in National Suicide Prevention Hotline, and you can call them 24 hours a day, 365 days a week, and get free support for what you're facing. Thanks for watching this. And in 2016, my new book, The Depression Diet, is being released. It's a wonderful book being published by a great publisher, and it teaches lots of lessons about depression. So look on Amazon or Barnes & Nobles for The Depression Diet by Blake LeVine. I wish you a wonderful day, and thanks for watching this.